ready.
With no further ado, Lady Ada, it's new product time.
I know.
Okay, first up.
Okay.
The new Bear Conductive board.
The touch board.
Yes.
We have it, and as a warning, it's probably going to get a little bit more expensive because it just is. So if you want one, get one very soon.
Really? So we're probably going to raise prices on this.
It's likely.
You're telling people that right now after I just gave them the code. You're giving them all this.
No, but I'm saying they should get it now.
You should get it now.
I raise the price because I'm not going to put one. I'm not going to.
Okay. I'm gonna turn on that microphone over there.
Shown on the box.
Okay. All right. So I have to get this demo ready because it's a pretty epic demo. So the touch board, and I have it here.
One moment. I gotta back out of this.
Oh yeah, back out.
I gotta back out of this thing.
I got a lot of stuff going on here.
We got a lot of stuff.
So this is the touch board, and I just want to show it off. So it's from Bear Conductive, and they make the Conductive touch paint, which is over here actually, but I'll show off in a little bit. And basically, it's an Arduino Leonardo, and this is the Arduino Leonardo chip, and it includes a VS 1053. That's the Finnish MP3 chip company. To play MP3s off of an SD card, and here's the output to a headphone output, so you can like connect to speakers and stuff. And there's like a power supply circuit here, an on-off switch, and you can reprogram or recharge a optional rechargeable battery to the micro USB port. And it also comes with a capacitive. This over here, this is the capacitive touch chip. And when you touch these pads up here, it plays audio, and actually it comes with default audio that just like tells you how to use the board. So if I touch like this copper pad,
the touch board has 12 electrodes numbered E0 to E11 that behave like individual sensors. These are inputs that trigger sounds when you touch them.
Okay.
Like a nice accent. And we have a demo of a couple different things you can touch. Like for example, you can have it connected to like conductive thread.
There are 3 LED lights located near the...
I'm not going to play the whole thing. And then there's this like conductive fabric, and then there's conductive paint as well. So, and it's basically very flat, so you can put on a piece of paper and then like paint or connect or copper pad it up. So this is kind of like, it's kind of intense because there's a lot going on. It's an Arduino with MP3, rechargeable battery, headphone out, and capacitive touch. So it's an all-in-one board. It does a lot. But I think like if you have a complicated project that you want to make simple, even though this is a little bit intense, this will simplify your project a lot because it does so much of it all in one. Like you don't have to get like an MP3 shield and a capacitive touch shield and a Leonardo and like a battery shield. Like it is, considering all the stuff you get, it's pretty good.
We can use these guns.
These ray guns.
As Liz. Let me point out these things here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just wanted to show that off. They have a really good video as well. I would suggest checking it out. I'm going to turn this off now. But yeah, anything you want where you want to touch, play audio, and you want it to be a little bit complicated, this is a pretty cool project. So do check it out.
Okay. Moving right along. We've got another soundboard.
This is the 16 megabyte version of the soundboard that we've had for a bit. This one has headphone out. This is the soundboard that's in a lot of the new projects we've done, such as this ray gun. Pew! Pew! Goes pew. It's a little soundboard. It's actually a little bit similar to the capacitive touch soundboard from Bear Conductive. Except it doesn't do capacitive touch, it's just for buttons. And you drag and drop audio files onto it. You can put up to 16 megabytes of audio, which is actually quite a bit, by the way. Like people are like 16 megabytes, but that's like 15 minutes of audio. So unless you're playing an album, it's
everything's okay. There's no problem.
It's a fair amount of audio, and then using buttons or you can connect sensors and stuff to it. You can trigger the audio, but it's not going to be as advanced or complicated as a touch board. Our soundboard is very simple and basic.
Okay.
Just for like putting in props and toys and stuff. Just big boxes.
Next up, headers.
Headers. This one is the shorty, and then if you go ahead a little bit, can you skip ahead to the longy?
Okay, longy.
Longy.
Shorty.
Shorty. And then I will...
That's its term that you need to search for. No, it's not. It's not. We're just kidding about that.
These are 2x20 headers, and...
Whoa.
Sorry. This is actually... You can't adjust, right? Okay.
Well, it's already kind of ready.
It's fine.
It's already for this.
So this is a header that plugs very nicely onto a Raspberry Pi B+. B+ only, not Model B. I know, you're just like, can I use it in my Model B? No, you cannot. It's only for the B+. We have similar ones for the Model B that are shorter. This is a full 40 pins. And this one is extra long. And as you can tell, it's extra long. So if you want to put like a hat or a shield or a PCB or whatever on top here, it will stick over it. So even with the PCB in place, you can put another hat, shield, whatever on top of it. So it's a stacking capable header. We also have ones that are extra long that they have like extra spacers, but we just wanted to show all the different, have all the different options depending on what you wanted it for. So that's the extra long. When you remove these, just be careful. And then this is like classic short, female header. So there you go. Just put it on, and then you can. It doesn't clear the USB and Ethernet jacks, but it's pretty low cost because it's very simple. So header connection.
All right.
Go for it. Make your Raspberry Pi hats.
Next up, we have now, I believe, the 2 best cosplay books in the world. We just had the 1001 cosplay book, and then we just added this one. It is one of the best, I guess, coffee table books, they call them.
This is a coffee table book.
Yeah, we took photos of the book, but you have to take a look at this book.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Really gorgeous. I mean, this is like amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's a beautiful book. It gives you really good ideas. And also, like, they have like little mini interviews with the cosplayers. It's tasteful, safe for work, but lots of fun.
Yeah. So it's one of the most beautiful books with people who are making their passion, their costuming. By the way, if someone's watching this live or even later, go on Twitter. Someone posted up this board costume that they made using a NeoPixel ring and the servo.
Oh,
it looks better than the ones that were on the show.
So here's
oh my god!
So what's funny is because you're working on the paint box prop from Dune, and one of the sad things is when you actually see really good photos, because movies are not, especially movies from not this decade, the resolution wasn't that high in the theaters. It's really blurry. You don't get to see a lot of the details, and so the props aren't that great. I mean, they're good.
The David Lynch paint box, it was just a wooden box they've kind of painted green, and they got a little copper handle. It's like, okay. So.
There's not a lot going on there.
Right.
So
next up.
So the cosplay, these people put so much more detail because they're meant to be looked up close.
Yeah, and everything's in HD now.
And there's no CGI. They have to wear this stuff, so check it out.
Everything has to look good on a 5K display now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So
it's beautiful.
Last but not least, to start of the show, besides you, are these crazy touchscreen conversion HDMI it's video jamming things that does all sorts of things with the Pi. It's an HDMI DVI decoder breakout, USB touch. It's like it does everything.
There's a lot going on.
Or something there's a lot going on.
Let's
I'm gonna go to the overhead.
Let's go to the overhead.
Okay, tell me what this is so
there's 2 versions, and I'll talk about this version first, which is the simpler version without touch. So the heart of this breakout board is the TFP 401A actually, from TI, and this is a HDMI DVI decoder. It's actually a DVI decoder, but HDMI is like the connector, uses the DVI protocol. So it doesn't support the encryption, the HDCP, but it works with like 99% of stuff. Like you can't stream your Blu-ray through it, but whatever, don't do. We designed it for use with BeagleBone, Raspberry Pi, and computers and laptops and stuff. And it takes HDMI in, so it's like a standard HDMI connector, and you can power it over USB. And the video is decoded on this chip and then piped out to this connector. And this connector is a standard connector for small TFT displays. So that's the basic one. And then this one is the same, but it adds a touch controller. So a lot of our screens, our little TTL TFT displays, have a touch overlay. And the touch pins come through the connector here, and so there's a touch screen element as well, so you can have a resistive touch. And basically, this is a little monitor driver. Like you can connect small monitors, like 7-inch and 7-inch diagonal, 5-inch and 7-inch diagonal displays, with and without touch screens. And it's pretty low cost because it's very bare bones, and you can power it over USB, which is kind of handy if you don't want to get an external plug. And it's really small. This is as small as it's going to get for a HDMI display driver. So, we have monitors that have big driver boards, and they're really chunky because they have a VGA connector or whatever. But if you want to embed this into a project or enclosure, like say we were going to do some projects and closures with the Raspberry Pi that have a high quality screen, this is really, really small.
And you get a touchscreen with this, like.
And you can get a version with or without a touchscreen, depending on whether you want to spend the extra. So this is the demo. And for the demo, I'm using a Raspberry Pi, but you can use a Windows computer or any Linux computer. You can use like a Mac, you can use a laptop, anything with HDMI out. You can use a Model B+, that's cool. Can you hide me? Just because I'm going to...
Can I hide you? Okay,
Yeah, hide.
I'm going to hide you.
Hide me.
All right.
Bye-bye. Okay, just so I have more space. And then I have the HDMI connected over here through the little ribbon cable, and then the USB port is powering and also using the touch controller through USB. So it's power and data. You can do the touch control as well as powering the project. That was a power cable. And then I'm showing the one with the touch screen on top of it. So it's a 5-inch 800 by 480 pixel display. This is the smallest size 800 by 480 display, and 800 and 480, the resolution is kind of this nice resolution where like stuff actually starts working at this resolution. You can actually, like, for example, run Scratch. Give it a second to load up here. So you can actually run Scratch at this resolution, and it will actually, like, you can actually use it instead of like on a Pi TFT where it's too small. You can, hold on, let me quit. Hello. You can run like the web browser or a terminal or connect to the Pi store or whatever. Like, it actually doesn't have Minecraft on it because it's an older Pi, but like I ran Minecraft and I was playing Minecraft on it. So it's a nice small screen, and it's really, really high quality because it's HDMI, so you get like perfect quality pixels, and it's very, very small. So you get this like little mini driver. And it also doesn't draw that much current, so you can drive it and power it off of a USB port. It draws about 500 milliamps, so it's something that like you can have, the mouse and power over USB port. So it's kind of handy if you want to have an all-in-one touch display type setup.
Okay.
So that's that. So yeah, we have both versions, the touch and non-touch. This one just shows the touch version, but imagine it doesn't have a touch screen. If you don't want to spend the extra money for it, that's the non-touch version.
Okay. My mic.
Hello?
Did I just leave my mic?
Oh, there it is.
Where'd it go? This happens sometimes.
Uh-oh. No. People are listening to your belly button. Wait, no, you're fine.
That's the worst. Okay, anyways. All right, so that's new products idea.
Oh, log out.
That's it. That's new products.
Okay.
Congratulations.